Hello.
Good morning from Springfield, Missouri. So we are continuing out east today, and we're doing something exciting that wasn't on the original wish list.
We're going to the Meramec caves.
These are some pretty impressive caverns in Missouri. There's several caverns in Missouri, but this is like the most beautiful. And we're going to be stopping there and doing the tour and maybe doing the river tour on the boat as we continue to head across, and we hopefully will be across the Mississippi this afternoon and into Missouri. So it's going to be another exciting day. And we've continued to have good luck with motels. We're just really careful where we make reservations. And like I said, it's nice to have the apps and plan stuff out. Just when you do if you're going to do that, just remember there are these things called time zones, and that can it's only going to be so many hours, but then you cross that time zone, and then it's somehow that just psychologically just makes the day drag. It's like I've been driving forever. So. But Lynn is excited about the caves. So we will be, of course, doing some footage from there. And this should hopefully turn out very nice tonight. We've gotten a little better with the camera, or with the phone camera, and with the editing. So this should be one of our better videos tonight. We will see you later.
Bye.
And we have officially arrived at the Caverns here in Stanton, Missouri. This should be a whole lot of fun.
Zip line. Wonderful, but with my fear of heights, I'm not going.
Well, besides the cave and the zip line, there is a whole lot to do here. They've got a riverboat tour. From what we read in the brochure, it's like 20 minutes. And they also have tubing down the river. So lots of fun things you could spend a day here easily. And we're hoping this is the entrance to the cave and to the cave tours. But if not, it should still be fun to look at. This is connected to the Civil War. This cave was actually a big mine for saltpeter, which they used to make gunpowder back for the Civil War. So this was actually a fairly important strategic place. Hey, we just went through the cafe and the gift shop and are actually on the entrance to where the cave tours are. But there is this display that I just had to film. You talk about geodes. And these are for sale. But Lynn won't give me $1,000 because she's just, mean like that. Yeah, God, look at these. These are beautiful. If you like caves, I'm encouraging you to visit Missouri. 18 caves open to the public. And here's Lynn
Caverns.
getting us ready for the tour.
An hour-and-a-half tour, which we will enjoy.
Here is our requisite selfie in the cave. Because,
I like the cave. It's nice and cool.
We're part of that generation that just, one of these days I'll buy a selfie stick.
You're funny.
Now, unfortunately, most of those events did get discontinued in the late 80s due to a group of teenagers wandering into the cave and breaking a rare formation. So nowadays, we only have 2 events. Those are an Easter sunrise service and a fall festival gospel sing. Now, as you're looking around in the ballroom, you'll notice there are no formations. And that's because of the spongy-looking rock above us. This is called dolomite.
Okay. This is wet. Yeah, this is.
Oh no, caves aren't there. Look.
Once again,
Yep.
on the left side of this room, you'll see that Ava River. Now, once you enter the next room, feel free to take a look around, but don't go past the red footlight on the ground.
Yep, there's a little river over there. Okay.
Oh wow.
This is cool. This is cool as hell.
That sound when I can't see the water is
Yes.
what scares me.
This is Loot Rock. It's where those 26 artifacts were found. We do still have 3 of those today. These 2 gun barrels and this strong block. We've donated the rest to various museums. Now, when it was found, that strong block had the logo of the Denver, Missouri Mining Company, along with a serial number. It can be traced back to the train robbery, small waterfall.
Then careful, this is wet.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Yeah, with the river and the water and the coolness, the metal handrails here.
about. Look how it reflects everything.
You know, this is actually the river. This is actually water. This is reflecting everything perfectly up top. So it looks huge.
Looks like it's floating.
Yeah. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Which makes you wonder what's really under there. And you can hear the waterfall. Can you see it?
No, I can't see it.
Okay, yeah, but you can hear it.
Yes.
Okay, careful, it's wet up there.
I'm trying to. And little bits of water are dropping from the sea.
Yeah. And water's condensing on the rock on the ceiling and dripping into this.
See, look, it's doing that here too.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's floating.
Oh my God. This is a big old cave. Look at that over there. Okay, and this is a bridge, and yeah.
Down there is so huge.
And the river continues down over there. I wish we had really good camera equipment for this.
In fact, it's probably the most. It must be difficult to be so tall.
So the straws. take anywhere from 100 to 150 years for 1 inch to form. So even though they're small, most of these formations in this area are hundreds of years old. A little later on tour, we'll see some larger and more impressive formations.
This is opening into another higher section of the cave. This is probably going to look like the Blair Witch Project when I try to edit it tonight, but I'll do the best I can to do this justice. Hey, I didn't even see this was here till she just turned on the light. So that river is pretty extensive. Oh, wow, this is huge.
Looks great.
Okay, there's some sections of the river here where it's shallow enough that you can actually see the bottom and not reflections. Oh, wow. I hope I can correct some of this with editing and enhance some of this. Oh, wow.
We call this the jungle room.
The jungle room. Just like Elvis's jungle room.
Going on tour. Where the pathway goes down, right?
And this, she just said, goes on for miles till the river meets the spring, and then the cave itself goes on for miles after that. Just be careful of your head in here. These are forming all over the place. Okay, this is all a reflection off the river. Looks like the Grand Canyon, but that is just an optical, that's just a reflection. All that being reflected on the river. Wow. Okay, walking back to go to the upper levels. Like I said, you walk one direction, your eyes are ahead, and you don't see what's behind you. And here we're coming back. There's the ramp to the upper levels.
See why once we get up there. Please be very careful on the ramp. It is wet and slippery.
the same view, just with different lighting.
Loses a little romance when it looks 6 inches deep.
Yeah, you can take your time.
Here's another section where the stalagmite and stalactite have joined. It's another very tall one.
These 3 stalagmites that kind of look like a wine bottle and 2 wine glasses. If you're tall, you'll also see some salt and pepper shakers in the middle. Now you'll also notice this large metal pole. That pole is the reason we no longer host events. In 1986, a group of boys broke off from their prom and they tried to do a pull-up competition on it. They only got 3 in before the top snapped off, and we had to put this pole in place to support it. If you look in this area, you can see some of the chips from where the top of it hit the ground. That was unfortunate, but it does give you a chance to see the inside of the box relay. You'll also notice that our wine table does have a tabletop-like ledge. And you can see that ledge all along the walls as well. That is what the water level was in this room a few million years ago. The source of that water was this large stalagmite. Much like Onyx Mountain, it has cut off its own water supply, so we no longer have water draining into this room. This type of formation is called flowstone. All of the formations you saw in the lower levels were something called dripstone. That's where the carbonic acid is dripping to form the formations. On flowstone, it just flows off of a ledge. That creates the ribbon or curtain-like appearance. Now, the second thing I can explain is something called breakdown. So it's just going to be the same end of the tour. We're going to watch a light show.
Lynn, so how did you like the caves?
Oh, I love caves. I was only disappointed there weren't any bats where we were going.
You heard it here first, folks.
Well, I was hoping that there would be some sightless animals.
Well, there are a couple of miles further on down.
Animals that are colorless but seen with UV light. So they're pretty interesting to watch.
Yep. Biology majors, never happy unless they discover something new. I apologize for this part, but on the way out, they had one of my favorite things in the world. For those of us who remember amusement parks in the 1970s, the Funhouse mirror. So,
I'm tired.
having explored the reaches of the Cavern, we are now going to relax for a scenic cruise on the Cavern Queen along the river here. So we'll be leaving in a few minutes.
Bye.
This is the scenic Meramec River next to the Meramec Cave, and they've got a little boat excursion to show you some of it. They also have tubing available, complete with pickup at the far end. So don't know if they allow you to fill a tube with beer like we did in Florida, but you can take that up when you buy your tickets. Now here's a good shot up the bluff along the river. And there's There's a turtle sunning himself on that branch. And there's another turtle on another tree trunk. Yep. So there are lots of turtles there. Yep, it's a definite sunning day for turtles out here on the Meramec River. And just as a frame of reference here, you can see there's quite a current in the river, and they're saying that the river is up quite a bit, so that would be why it's flowing like this. We're turning around and heading back. And that is me holding the camera steady and the speed of the boat turning. So let's see what we can see coming back up. Looking at the other side of the boat, that is the bluff we looked at going upriver before. There's a big old view of it right there. There's another little turtle coming upriver.
Penny's doing that little happy turtle stance.
Yep. And I just had to get a really good shot of the caveman zip line facility here. So that was the Meramec Caves and the riverboat ride on the Meramec River featuring turtles. Yes, and the Meramec Caverans proudly participating in the Route 66 Centennial. And the Meramec Caverns are right off of Route 66. Can't miss the billboards, though we managed to somehow in the rain on the way out initially, but we made it up today. Okay, here in Litchfield, Illinois, and about a mile from the hotel, is a great place to eat, Diamond's Bistro and Gaming. Okay, beautiful old bar. And look at that food right there. Now, we did attack the potato skins already. So there was about twice that many when it came out, but the rest of it came out and I thought, we want to get a picture of this before we eat. So I will let Lynn, how do you like the food?
It was wonderful.
Okay. And you will know you are in the right place when you walk in the door and you see that on the wall. That's Diamond's Bistro and Gaming, Litchfield, Illinois. Definitely, if you're passing through, bypass all the fast food places, come on down to this place. It's worth it. And that name again, if you're looking for it in Litchfield, Diamond's Bistro and Gaming. Definitely worth the stop. Really, really good food.
Hello.
Hello from Litchfield, Illinois. Or Illinois, excuse me. There is no noise in Illinois. We had an amazing day today at the Caverns.
Yes.
At the Meramec Caverns. Tons of interesting formations, beautiful light show.
Lots of things to do there.
Yeah, the caves are tremendously large. You're only going to go through, about a mile of them, but they're several miles long.
Make sure you have enough energy to do it.
Make sure you use the bathroom before you go down.
And make sure you're very careful because there's water on the floor and on the handrails.
Yeah.
And you might slip.
Yeah, they have put down a very rough, we're going to give you traction concrete floor for your safety. There's some sections with stairs and stuff, and the handrails, there's a big river flowing through there. There's a waterfall you can hear but can't see. And with everything dripping off the roof all the time, or the ceiling, the handrails and stuff get wet. And they say they wipe them down every night and clean them.
But there's nothing really they can do about that
Yeah.
since it's a natural thing that happens in caves.
Yes, so just when you put your hand on the handrail, just, don't be surprised if it's wet. And we came here to Litchfield tonight. I was here 3 years ago in this town, and I found a place that was fantastic. We found it again. It's gone through a couple of owners, but it's still great. Still the same basic place, the same basic menu. The food was just as good as I remember it. It's called Diamonds Bistro and Gaming. Definitely worth a stop. If you come Litchfield, when you drive on it on 66, you will see every national chain of fast food imaginable. Blow all them off. Go into town. Find Diamonds Cafe. Definitely worth it. We're going to get up tomorrow. Going to go back to the American Giants Museum because it was closed the last time we were there. And I know and when I talked to the owner, he had said, he says, I'm sorry that we weren't here when you came by. He had just run out to the store for something. However, he says, this is luck because we've gotten 3 new Giants put up that you would have missed. So we're going to go there tomorrow. And tomorrow should be our last video for Route 66. But it's the last planned stop. And, driving back across, West Virginia is just not really exciting. So thank you for following along with us. Last video is going to drop tomorrow, and we will be back home shortly. So you take care, and I hope your day's going good. Hope that you're safe and well.
Enjoy your drive and travels.